Hi Scorpio, what's up? Welcome to your reading. I hope you're all having an amazing day. We're going to see what messages want to come through for you, get some insight, get some guidance, see what you need to know right now. If this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. Private readings are available down below. Let's get right into your message, Scorpio. Let's see what is in store for you. Loscana is the first card out, number 59. We also have the Master Maker. And we have the Piper. So when the Master Maker came out, it made me think of when life brings you lemons. What you gonna do? You make a little lemonade? Because Loscana is more of like a card where it's like you've been here before. It's familiar territory. It's something that's gotten old. Something that has been a little stale, a little stagnant, and there's this desire for more, or there's this desire for expansion. So you are at this crossroad. You either stay where you're at and you do a little bit more deep diving and there's more to explore, or maybe it's time to go down a different path. So this could be representing with you and a person, you in a relationship. This could represent you and yourself, you and a job. There's just something in your life that's kind of reached a stalemate. It's reached, like it's at a plateau. That's what this is feeling like. So with the Master Maker, you have a choice. What are you going to create in this situation? What are you going to move forwards, and what's your intention behind this, right? So with the Piper, the next card out, I feel like this is the energy of making space. I honestly think that this is the energy of letting go, clearing, and like accepting, hey, you know what? I tried. I gave this my best shot, but some things just ain't meant to be. Or I'm just seeing an energy of purging, healing, releasing. I'm seeing something coming up about music, or music is very healing for you at this time. You may be a musician, you may be called towards writing songs, or maybe you produce, maybe you just play for fun, or maybe you haven't played in a long time, or maybe you've never played ever in your life. But music is coming through very strongly. Maybe there's a song that comes to mind, maybe there's some sort of message in there, a lyric that is symbolic of what you're going through or what's coming your way. So keep your eyes peeled for that. If there's a song that's been stuck in your head today, what is that song? Comment down below. What's the lyric? Comment down what the lyric is that's in your head, because maybe there's a message there for someone. Whether it's you that needs that message, or maybe someone in the comments needs your message. So let's pass on these divine messages from Spirit, because someone needs them. I also feel like with the Master Maker and the Piper, this is that energy of channeling, healing, and releasing any feelings that have been stagnant, right? Things that you haven't yet released. You haven't let yourself fully express it. So music is going to be very healing for you. Anyways, your numbers are 59, 22, and 24. So we're going to put that over here. And let's get into the tarot part. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What do you guys need to know right now? Show me clearly. What is going on for Scorpio? Sun. Oh, hey, strength. First card out, we have strength. Leo energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo or have Leo placements. You are being required to really lean into your strength at this time, your patience, to endure, to stay focused, to not quit, to not give up. You've been giving this situation, this person, a lot of space to grow, a lot of time. I'm hearing you've given a lot of time for this situation to recover, to heal, to be forgiven. Let's see what's at the bottom just before we move on. Two of Pentacles. So again, it's like you're at this crossroad, you're weighing options out. It's either one way or the other. Like I'm seeing you're gonna have to make a choice. You can't keep juggling whatever this is for much longer, Scorpio. There's something that you have been really trying to just keep it up and in the air, or Like it's like, you see how he's juggling, she is juggling the Two of Pentacles. It's like you've been trying to keep this up in the air. You've been trying to avoid something falling or hitting the ground. I'm hearing 3-second rule, 5-second rule, or whatever. You know, when you drop a piece of food, it's kind of circumstantial. Like if you clean the floor, maybe you got a couple seconds. If it's a dirt, if you drop it on like a sidewalk, just let it go. So is that kind of where you're at? There's like, is it better to pick it back up and brush off and hopefully, fingers crossed, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? Or is it best to just, hey, you dropped it, don't pick it up, just get something new, or it's just not worth it, right? That's what this is feeling like so far. Where did I put the Strength card? Where did Strength go? There we go. Strength trying to hide here. All right. Show me clearly what's going on for Scorpio. And we have Eight of Swords reversed with the Ace of Cups. So please don't feel guilty. Or I see like you're actually relieving yourself of some sort of anxiousness or uncomfortable feelings. There's a purging taking place. There's an acceptance and forgiveness for yourself or for somebody else. It feels, and I don't know, y'all, my screen's glitching. I definitely will be getting a new camera in the near future. I'm actually going to get the same exact one that I have, but I was waiting for Mercury retrograde to be over. It's so silly, but I truly believe in that. Anyways, so I don't know if it's just my screen. Maybe my program needs to be updated, or maybe it's actually in the video, but anyways, off tangent. This is getting through the distortions, the mental blocks, emotional heaviness, like a weight in your chest. It's like finally that weight that you once felt is no longer there or no longer exists. It's like a breath of fresh air. You feel the relief, a big sigh of relief, if anything. You feel lighter, you feel at peace, you feel acceptance, and you're okay. You're better than okay. You are great. Or you're, let's see, Ace of Cups at the bottom, King of Pentacles in the reverse. A little ungrounded. A little bit ungrounded here. You're coming back to the grounded rootedness, especially because emotions were running high, right? From the Eight of Swords upright to now it's in the reverse. Emotions were running high. Not so much anymore. It seems like you're starting to collect yourself or collect those emotions, put it in its place. But King of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Cups. There's still some things about the situation that you just don't fully understand, or you just don't fully get it. You just don't fully see it. And it feels, that energy is very ungrounding. And it could be a distraction at this moment, or it's something that it like sidetracks you. So I see you letting emotions out. I see you purging feelings. Just getting out of your own way. Yeah. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles reverse here. You may see this as a missed opportunity or a chance that never got anywhere or never got off the ground. Something about this was fleeting, Scorpio. Something about this, we have a lot of cards in reverse, but this deck is very mixed. Seven of Wands is in the reverse. I think you've just given up. It looks like you've just stopped fighting for something. You're putting energy into something. Definitely effort, physical effort. You stopped. You just see this as something that doesn't fit for the long term or for the bigger picture. This Ace of Pentacles in the reverse could be suggesting maybe it's just the timing, maybe just not right now. Could be down the line. That might be a better fit. But others of you, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Wands reverse, Ten of Cups, Temperance, you've come to this acceptance that what you're looking for may be elsewhere. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So, you know, it's like if you have an ice cream cone, you know, you go, it's a nice hot summer day, maybe ice cream, maybe gelato, whatever the fuck. You're walking, maybe because we had that King of Pentacles reversed, which is a little ungrounded energy. Maybe you lose your footing. You trip over something. You lose your ground. You drop your ice cream cone. So, like we said, are you going to pick it back up or are you just going to let it go? It looks like you're making the choice to let it go. You're like, you know, I have come to this point in my life. I've accepted what I want is out there. So why should I try and convince myself to stay put? And like, let me pick that ice cream cone back up and just pick out the rocks and dirt and leaves. And I don't know, I'm just imagining whatever that's on the fucking concrete. You know, I think it's like, just let the ants have the ice cream. Let the ants eat that. Not for you. Not for you. This taught you a lot about yourself. This taught you a lot on how to love. This taught you a lot on how to connect, what it is that you're looking for, especially in your relationships, future partnerships, marriage, lifelong partnerships, friendships as well. Taught you what loyalty is. It showed you a part of yourself that you wouldn't have been able to recognize if it wasn't for that experience. So you've gained a lot through that. It wasn't all for nothing. All right, what else you got for Scorpio? Very quiet. Anything else for Scorpio? Let's do one more shuffle and I'll switch decks after. Oh, hey, we got the sun, Leo. So we start off the tarot with strength, Leo, and then the last card from this deck, we have more Leo energy with the sun. The happy ending. Although I don't really feel like it's the end, but Nine of Cups at the bottom. You're getting your wish fulfillment, Scorpio, Chariot, and the Ten of Swords. Leaving behind what's done. Leaving behind what failed, what wasn't successful, what was necessary. I'm seeing you ended a cycle in your life. We have the Devil and the Ten of Swords. You ended a very tough, challenging cycle in your life. It was very difficult to walk away from. Something about this situation, this person had so much control and so much power over you, and it was draining. And high highs, low lows is what I'm hearing. Anyways, you've escaped this. You've made peace. You see, this is behind you. The Chariot to the Nine of Cups. You're moving towards something in alignment, something much better. I feel like you've had this huge wake-up call, this huge realization of what you want, what you deserve, and where maybe you even went wrong. You took down the wrong path. You went down the wrong direction. And I see you're getting back in alignment, back on track, back to where you've always meant to be, down this path, down this way, to meet these people, to experience these amazing things coming on in. This is written in stone for you. I feel like you just went through a little detour, but this detour was necessary to teach you what it is that you don't want and what you no longer will tolerate, what you no longer will surround yourself with. And in ways where you had been holding yourself back or feeling like you're deserving of this when really you aren't. You don't deserve that. So I'm seeing karmic endings. And we're in eclipse season, baby. Like this is significant. This is crucial. This is necessary. If you're going through any kind of ending this month, this is for your highest good. For others where you haven't, it's not like there's anything coming to an end right here, right now, but it's like a whole sequence of events over the last 6 months, the last year, or longer. It's like, there's no turning back. I'm not returning back to this. I'm not going to make my return to the Devil, Ten of Swords. I'm moving towards my Nine of Cups. So whatever it is that you've dreamed of having, whatever it is that you've set your mind to, whatever it is that you're trying to create, I see that you're making space. Going back to the, I was going to say Mike the Mile-Master. That's a different card. That's about paying attention to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities. The Master Maker with the Piper. It's like, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel disappointed. It's okay to wish things were different. You can feel that as well as recognizing it's time to move on. I want something different. I want to have a different experience. You can feel both of those at the same time, right? That Two of Pentacles we saw earlier. You're feeling, it's like both worlds, best of both worlds. When life gives you lemons, make a little lemonade, but maybe you're like, I don't like lemon. I want, or lemon water. I love lemon water. So good. But you might be like, ugh, ew. Oh, how could you? I love lemon. Lemon is so good. If I could, I would grow a lemon tree. But I'm in Canada. It's too cold for lemon trees to grow. But I got an apple tree, so winning. Okay, let's clarify and go a little bit deeper here. Starting off with strength. I'm gonna shimmy these cards over. Strength here. Put those over here. Why is strength coming out for Scorpio? I want to let you know you're going to get through this. And you are coming out much stronger, wiser, richer because of this experience. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, I'm hearing like enough is enough. Strength for Scorpio. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's get one more for strength. And the 6 of Cups. You are done with the past repeating itself. You've been here before, one too many times. And you are drawing the line. I'm hearing line of scrimmage. Shout out to anybody who's in football or watches football. I've been getting into it the last couple of years. It's been fun. Anyways. Yeah, I see like you're just drawing the line. You have set a boundary. You have been straightforward, very direct. And it's so clear to you, something's not working. You and another person, or you and these people, just aren't on the same page. You're on 2 different timelines, 2 different pages, 2 different directions in life. It's not that you're wrong, they're wrong. It doesn't matter. It's you guys just aren't compatible at this time, or maybe ever. And it's time to stop forcing the shoe. If the shoe don't fit, stop. Don't wear it. It's gonna give you blisters. You need shoes that properly support you, right? Or in this case, you need people who are more in alignment, okay? 6 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles reverse. There's history here, or this is either like this is with people that you've had history before, like you know you've been down the road a couple times, down this block a few times, or this is symbolic of the pattern that you keep witnessing playing out in different relationships, different faces, but it's the same freaking thing that comes up. And this is now where King of Swords, 3 of Pentacles reverse, you recognize like, man, it's just not working. It's just not working. You know, door that says pull, why are you pushing? It's not pushing. No matter how many times you keep pushing, it's not the doors. You need to pull it. So anyways, I feel like you've given enough support. You've been the support system. You've been the glue that's held it all together. But glue wears out too. And it comes to a point where it's just like, man, I'm just gonna stop being the glue. All right, 8 of Swords reversed. I feel like these are realizations, epiphanies, mental breakthroughs. Breakthrough that you had been anticipating, or you knew it was only a matter of time before this would be passed, or you'd finally find your way out. There's always that inner knowing that you had, but you just had a hard time seeing your way out, but now you do, or you're about to. Let's see. So we have 8 of Swords reversed for Scorpio. Page of Swords, 4 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Well, clarity. This is you speaking your truth, listening to your intuition of what as well. Sorry, with the High Priest at the bottom. This full moon in Pisces, it's a lunar eclipse. It's on the 7th. Should be a very powerful time. This feels like you finally sorted through what's for you, what isn't, and you start acting accordingly. I see that there may be some conversations, I almost want to say confrontations, so we'll, you know, could get a little intense at times, but you're speaking your truth. 8 of Swords reverse, Page of Swords. First of all, your mindset, you see clearly epiphanies, realizations, you're learning. You've been doing a lot of thinking and processing over the last however many months it's been going on, however long it's been playing out. You've been really analyzing a situation and seeking / searching for the truth. Because, like, my goodness, 7 of Cups, there's been a lot of clutter. There's been a lot of distortions. There's been a lot of energies at play. A lot of it isn't even yours. Other people definitely seem to be tugging at your energetic field. And I also see with that High Priestess that's at the bottom, you've been withdrawn, or towards some individuals, you haven't given anything, not even an inch. You know the whole saying, take an inch, give them an inch, they'll take a mile. It's like you haven't even been given jack shit, not even a centimeter, not even a millimeter. You've been really just keeping to yourself. High Priestess, strength. I feel like if you haven't said anything, if you've been silent, it's taking a lot of strength for you to remain hush hush. You know, 7 of Swords even under strength. Like you I don't know exactly what it is that you're planning, but you're moving in silence, or that's what's recommended here. Moving in silence, moving carefully and cautiously. There are some people that want to know why, or yeah, like why you've gone so cold, why you've gone so distant. Because now when I look at these cards, so from the King of Swords, 3 of Pentacles reverse, and the 6 of Cups, there's someone over here who's like at a loss, right? You gave them, because we saw this 4 of Wands was at the bottom when we were clarifying the Strength card, and that's when we had these 3, the 6 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles reverse, King of Swords, are like, this ain't working. We had the 4 of Wands at the bottom. You've provided a lot of comfort, a lot of stability, a safe place. You have always been loyal. You've always been there. You've let people into your home. You've let people into your mind, your heart. And so as I'm looking at these cards, the Page of Swords is actually looking over at the King of Swords. So if I hold this up, I'm going to try and see, how can I do this? I need like multiple hands. Here we have the first clarifiers. Hold on. Right here. We got the Page of Swords looking over at Mr. King of Swords. So already we can say from the Page to the King, there's an energy imbalance. You have taught these people a lot. You've learned a lot from them too, but y'all are just on 2 different pages. So they're looking over at you and be like, well, man, like, why did you just go cold suddenly? Why did you just stop responding? Why did you stop meeting up with me? Or, you know, I saw you yesterday, but you didn't look at me. I saw you at this event and you ignored me. I waved at you and you didn't even look my way. Like there seems to be, they're like, where did I go wrong? Someone definitely feels the silence or feels your absence. They feel your absence big time. So Ace of Cups, right? That's the next card out. Someone here could be trying to test the waters with you and see where you're at, see if you're still open, if you're still available. Ace of Pentacles in reverse was the next card. It's like, are you closed? Closed? You're not opening that door? We'll see though. So Ace of Cups for Scorpio. Eight of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Let's look at this Ace of Cups. We have the World, and then we have these 2. Justice and Judgment. Ooh, this is that eclipse energy. This is that Judgment Day energy. 10 of Swords also at the bottom. Remember when we had the Devil and the 10 of Swords, the Chariot to the 9 of Cups? It's like you're moving away from these toxic cycles and energies and individuals. You're moving away from that. That's exactly, so like, because first of all, when we're talking about you, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and even the World, you are working towards your self-betterment and self-love, healing, forgiveness, releasing, and just ascending to a higher level of your well-being. And that's exactly it here. That's exactly it. And I feel Justice and Judgment, you have passed the test. There may be some tests that come up this month. especially if you're listening to this reading during this eclipse time or any future eclipse season. This is a month where you will be tested. This is a month where you will experience some opportunities that are going to reveal to you and show to you that you're ready for the next step. You're ready for what's more, what you've been praying for, what you've been asking for. Remember how we started this reading with Lost Gunna? It's like it's kind of a little stale, a little stagnant. So you're at this point in your life where you either dive deeper or it's moving in a new direction because you've searched high and low, you've gone through everything, and it's redundant at this point. It's like enough, enough. So I'm seeing that. And then I'm also seeing the alternate perspective. Well, this Ace of Cups, someone is trying to offer you this cup. They want to work on things. Eight of Pentacles. This could also be someone who has been working on themselves and they would like to close one door, open a new door with you, and possibly reconcile or bring justice to your relationship, to your dynamic, however things have been. There could definitely be an opportunity for reconciliation. As long as whatever that has occurred in the past is successfully extracted and cleared and purified, then I think that there could be a successful new beginning, but to each their own, right? To each their own. We have the next card out, which is the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Before we look into that, I just want to see at the bottom, 10 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Swords. This is like fear of change, of what's next. Okay, so when one door closes, what's gonna happen next? And worrying about it. You don't need to worry, Scorpio. You might not be. It could be someone else who's worried about where things are going with you. Maybe they're feeling like time's running out. So Ace of Pentacles reversed for Scorpio. Chariot's at the bottom. Ace of Pentacles reversed for Scorpio. My goodness, I saw my screen glitch again. Ace of Pentacles reversed for Scorpio. Why is this here? 2 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Tower was at the bottom, or Tower is actually technically at the top. It was sliding down. See, I'm seeing possibly of like Spirit is kind of prying your fingers open. Let go, let go. Hold on, let's get one more for this Ace of Pentacles reverse for Scorpio. 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles reverse. Something is saying that like you don't really have much more time, or you don't really have much more to wait, and something says that you're untrusting of this opportunity that's coming on in. Oops, not me knocking a bunch of these cards. Look, it's the Ace of Cups, and then there's a big stack. I'm not going to take that, but there's that Ace of Cups. What's underneath that Ace of Swords? Looks pretty truthful or genuine or pretty direct, pretty honest. Or I guess you have an offer coming in. They're offering emotion. You're offering logic. So there's a bit of a disconnect, or your perspectives are on two different elements at this moment. Anyways, so we have the 2 of Wands, 5 of Cups. And it's kind of like, well, it's what we were saying earlier, where you could be feeling like it's time to move on. It's time for a change. It's time for something different, a new experience. And there could still be this part of you that's like, aw, but like, what if? Or, oh, I wish it was different, you know, being pulled at the heartstrings, that sort of thing. And then because you're getting pulled back into the feelings, you're like, nope, 9 of Wands, nope, we cannot do that. We can't go back. Or I have to be strong. I have to, you know, not get sucked back in. And so 7 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this is saying like, you know, enough time has been given, enough waiting, enough patience. I think this is saying like, you know, your mind's made up. And at the bottom, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. You got some energies coming on in, and death, life-changing stuff. Let's see what the Sun is all about. So you got some opportunities, multiple opportunities that will be shaping into your life over the next couple of weeks. So let's see, why is the Sun here for Scorpio? Why is the Sun out here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly. Oh, We got the devil with the star and the hangman. Seven of Swords is at the bottom. The Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Lots of swords. We have Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius. So let me pull these cards out. Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords. You have to really trust in your instinct of what's real versus what's false, what's, you know, believing in the potential. Because I'm seeing the sun can be very blinding, can be very damaging. It can actually, you know, cause a lot of sunburns and all that jazz. The devil and the hangman. I mean, this is that energy of feeling stuck, stagnant. You're trying to justify either your actions or someone else's actions, or you're trying to convince yourself why you should stay or why this devil is going to change. If I just wait, if I just put it in perspective, what they're going through, what they could be experiencing, what made them the way they are, maybe that will make them change. See, and then you tend with the star, you see the good. Hangman and star. You can turn any negative situation around in your mind and look at the positives. That is something that you don't have trouble doing. It's like, I would like to say hangman and star showing healing, because this isn't, both these cards represent healing. It is an energy of recovering. Is this you taking back your power and leaving the devil to face themselves? I think so. I think this is where you're untangling yourself and you recognize you don't have to untangle others and their mess of a situation that they've created. This feels like you're not judging, and you're really stepping back and allowing yourself to detach, especially Aquarius energy, detachment. I feel like this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces is allowing you to see things for what it really is, taking a look at attachments, whether you currently have any, whether it's energetic, whether it's just out of habit, whether it is out of feeling, you know, sorry for a person, sorry for yourself. Like, you know, I'm seeing that this full moon that's coming up is going to be groundbreaking, and it's going to make you look at things very differently. It's going to make you challenge your perception, and that could feel overwhelming. We go from the Seven of Swords to the Ace of Swords to the Nine of Swords, where it's like Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, you know what the fuck you're doing, you're moving in silence, you're like 5-10 steps ahead, and then something happens. And I don't know if it's from outside external energies, Six of Wands, strength, people that are coming at you, that are reliant on you. We just had a card that fell. It's the Queen of Swords, kind of similar to what we saw at the beginning of this reading with the King of Swords, where it's like you're kind of having to put your foot down and recognize like, hey, like this isn't healthy, or this isn't working, or I can't keep doing this. This isn't good for me, or this isn't in alignment, right? And so I'm seeing it's like outside energy that could be tugging on you. Yeah, look at this. Strength, 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and this is with the 6 of Wands, right? So where it's like there's these outside energies who really rely on you, who require, or they had in the past, they needed some sort of help, support, advice. They look up to you. They're inspired by you. And it's like they're kind of saying like, we can't do this without you. But it's like, I see it's something that you're having to liberate yourself from in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's just like a mindset, or if you actually physically have to get up and change something in your reality. Where are we at? 34 minutes. Let me pull advice on how you can deal with this devil-like energy. So I feel weird just leaving the reading here and be like, see ya. Like, let me see what advice you have for Scorpio as they confront whatever this devil is in their life. Advice on dealing with this devil. Someone needs to perform an exorcism. Or cord cutting ritual or something. Maybe do a little sage, a little cleansing. That never hurts. Eight of Swords trying to come out, so it could be a mindset. What advice you have in regards to the devil for Scorpio? Because this is, we tried clarifying the sun, which tells me that this devil, whoever, whatever this is, it's blocking you from your true happiness. It's blocking you from truly enjoying what you've worked so hard for. This is blocking you. It's a block. Seven of Swords at the bottom. It's sabotage energy, preventing you from moving on, preventing you from being happy. Tell me what advice you have for Scorpio regarding the devil. Knight of Swords confronted, head on. Ten of Cups reversed. I'm hearing pull the plug. And then we have Temperance and the Six of Cups. You can bring balance to the situation. I'm seeing you're restoring balance, or there's a peaceful, I'm hearing regeneration, regenerative, like restore. Some of you maybe restore homes, log homes. I'm literally 10 of Cups talking about the homes. I feel like, or like tooth decay, you know, you go to the dentist, they clean it out, they extract the cavity, whatever that has been rotten to the core. I think the apple's rotten right to the core. So stupid. Then we have the Fool at the bottom. I feel like the best advice for you is to confront whatever this is. To face it, not run away from it, not void it, but confront it. You can work your magic. You can turn this around in your favor. And it's like confront whatever, if it's within you, if you need to have this confrontation with the other person or people, environment. You gotta do what's best for you, but avoiding it ain't gonna solve the problem. Let me tell you that. So, Scorpio, what an intense reading. I hope that this helps you. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I love and appreciate you, and I will see y'all later. Have a fantastic day. Bye.